What's up guys, my name's Tom from Grey Plastic to Glory, and today I want to talk to you about a Warhammer The Old World Summer Battle March League at 750 points that I'm taking part in at my local FLGS. This is actually the third Battle March League that we've had. The first one in the winter was 500 points, and then we've upped in spring to 750, and then again the summer one is 750 as well. So I want to walk you through where we play, the structure of the league, and then I'll go through my army so you can see what I'm taking. And then as we run each game, I'll come back with a photo battle report so we can talk about how I'm progressing through the league, how it's going. The first league actually for me went really well. Took dwarves and I came second overall, which was really awesome. The second league didn't go quite so well. I don't think my list was super well suited to Battle March. So I changed up quite a few things for this one. So as we go through it, we'll see what I'm taking this time. So where I play, there is a awesome shop called Mighty Melee Games, which is based in Turn Valley Business Park in Market Drayton. Super close to Stoke, Nantwich, Wrexham, pretty close to Birmingham, Shrewsbury, Telford. So it's a really good location. I come from Stoke and it takes me between 30 and 35 minutes each time. It's really easy to get to. It's awesome. It's a really wicked shop. The guys that run the place are awesome, super friendly, super welcoming. All the tables are at like hip height, so that's really awesome. There's no like bending over and stuff like that. It's ace. It really helps the back. There's a wicked community there. 40k, Age of Sigmar, Old World, Kill Team, pretty much you name it, someone there plays it. And there's a really wicked active Discord, and the link to it is just there. So the 750 point Summer Battle March League, how's it set up? So we run 5 rounds over 10 weeks. So we've got 2 weeks per round to schedule in games, run the games. It's a really relaxed schedule. It's really good. It's easy to fit in your games over 2 weeks. Everyone's really chill, everyone's really friendly. It's that good. This time we've got 6 players in the Summer League, and there's a really good mix of armies. There's no duplicates at all. So we've got Vampire Counts, High Elves, Wood Elves, Tomb Kings, Orcs and Goblins, and then I'm running Dwarfen Mountain Holds in the Royal Clan. I've not actually run Royal Clans before. This will be my first time trying it. Normally I have run the Grand Army. So I'm keen to see how it works out. And obviously the bonus for units in Royal Clan. Well, for a start, you can take Royal Clan Warriors, which are a little bit different to regular Dwarf Warriors. And then also when a unit makes a move of 3 inches or more, they gain +1 strength, which will be super helpful on the Warriors and the Longbeards. The other special rules I don't think will come into Battle March as much, because it's to do with the number of points that characters can spend on special items and magic items, and these are already pretty limited in Battle March as it is. Let's go through it and see what we got. So we've got a Thane, hand weapon, great weapon, full plate armor, shield, general on foot. So pretty simple, just having a Thane with a great weapon. No runes, I didn't really have the points. But he's there just to beat some face with a great weapon. We've got Thane, who's the battle standard bearer with Rune of Battle. Rune of Battle gives you +1 combat res, an additional +1 combat res. I find that really helpful for staying power with dwarves in Battle March. Unfortunately, I didn't have the points to give him a shield, which I only realised after I submitted the list, which hopefully doesn't cause any problems. But he's there, and typically I'll put the 2 Thanes together in one unit. So I've gone for a Runesmith as well in Battle March. This Battle March list. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, because I've got no space for runes, no points left to give him any runes or anything. So he's very simply just got a hand weapon, full plate, and a shield. And the reason I've brought him is for the Forge Fire rule. If this character joins a unit, that unit will gain the Armor Bane 2 and Flame Attack special rules. So pretty much the plan is to put the Runesmith in with the Longbeards to make them up to a unit of 14. I like nice round numbers. They've also got Gromril weapons, so their hand weapons have got AP -1. So it does stack with his Armor Bane 2. On 6s to wound, they'll have AP 3, which is really pretty tasty, and hopefully that does some work. I'll go through these now. I've got these open. So 13 Longbeards, full command. Unfortunately, no points for weapon runes or standard runes. I also didn't have enough points for a musician. And yeah, these guys. So what I found in the past with dwarves is that I run my core units, my Longbeards, my warriors, etc., with hand weapon, shield, and great weapon. And then I found when they get into combat, they're doing fine with the hand weapon, shield, and parry save, so it takes them up to a 3-up. But then during a round, so they'll survive a couple of rounds of combat. But then when I switch to great weapons, suddenly the save is so much worse, like it's on a 5 if the opposition has got no AP. Suddenly they're saving on a 5 or worse, and I start losing bodies really quick, and then that really hurts me for combat resolution. So this time we're going to try just running hand weapons and seeing if that changes the survivability, and then also whether they can just grind out protracted combats over a number of different turns. So hopefully the AP from the runesmith on the Longbeards giving them -3, and then also if they're able to charge, getting +1 strength, so the Longbeards would be hitting at strength 5 if they make a 3-inch or more charge move or follow-up, and then 6s to wound would be AP -3. So hopefully that will be enough to sway combat. So similarly with the Royal Clan Warriors, I've got 18, this time full command, no weapon runes or banner runes, and again these guys just hand weapon and shield, because I didn't want to try great axes, I didn't have the points for them, and I also wanted to see how they did without great weapons and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. So with the Royal Clan Warriors, 18, I'll add the 2 Thanes, and that'll be a block of 20, so 4x5, and the Longbeards being a 14. I don't think I'll do a 7 rank front, I might do a 5, so they would have 2 at the back rank. We're not completing that rank, but yeah, we'll see how they form up. We might do that, might do something else. And then to close it out, just 10 Rangers. I've always found Rangers to be really, really good in Battle March and in 2K games. The ability for them to skirmish, and if you can, if you can get them in position and keep them still, so they don't suffer from the cumbersome penalty, which is a -2 to their shooting. If you can keep them still, then they can do some decent damage, decent enough damage. So these guys, just 10. I couldn't afford any command. Hand weapons, crossbows. I really like hand weapons, crossbows, and throwing axes for 1 point per model. But yeah, I can't afford that. So just the hand weapons and crossbows. The throwing axes are really good because then they can do a stand and shoot charge reaction, even within half of the charging opponent's movement distance. And gave them shields just so they have some parry ability. So yeah, this is my list. I'm pretty interested to see how it does. It's quite different to what I've run before. The 2 Thanes I've done before, I have given them, like this guy, more runes, the Rune of Fury for extra attacks, because I found with great weapons, even though it's strength 6 and then he's wounding on, so it's like he's often 2s or 3s and then 2s to wound. So often he doesn't do very well and whiffs, which is a real shame. And yeah, so as a pretty bare bones Thane, we'll have to see how he does. Always found the standard bearer of the Rune of Battle to do well. Runesmith, new one, he does have a Fated Dispel. Often, if I've got the points, I would run Master Rune of Balance, which is 35 points is quite a lot, but you get once per turn you can roll 3d6 for making Dispel and discard the lowest, and the number of times that has helped me dispel enemy magic has been crazy. Yeah, so that's my list. Interested to see how it does. I had a couple of versions of this in Grand Army that had blocks of warriors and a couple of gyrocopters, but I thought it'd be interesting to try out all infantry, see how it does. In the previous ones I'd run cannons and grudge throwers and stuff like that, which did okay, but they never really got their points back, and then they always gave up their points to opponents. And in the last one I tried hammerers, and they just were pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. They didn't do much in any of the games, and having such a big point sink in such a small points value game, I think really hamstrung me in a lot of ways. So yeah, I'm recording this on Sunday the 12th of July, and actually my first game in the league is tomorrow against the Tomb King list. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes, and I'll take some pictures and then come back with a photo battle report in the next week or so. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. You know all the magical YouTube buttons: like, comment, share and subscribe. If you enjoyed it, I'd love to hear down below in the comments, and yeah, look forward to more. I'm going to be posting a bunch more during this league. I also play 40k. I've got a bunch of different armies. I've got some orcs, Space Marines in 2 flavors, Blood Angels and Space Wolves, and I've got a bunch of Tyranids. I also play a bit of bolt action, so there's going to be a range of different games on this channel, and also some hobby. So I very much subscribe to the no grey shame. I'll play with grey plastic models, and I paint pretty slowly to a pretty average level, but yeah, I'll share some hobby with you guys, and I'd love to hear what projects you've got going on. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, guys.